I'm Kaylin Pride, reporter with WHYY Summer Journalist Program. I'm here at the Frank Rizzo statue, which stands at 15th and Market in front of the Municipal Building, where just last Friday, August 12th, a Black Lives Matter protest led by activist Asa Khalif gathered to demand the removal of this very statue.
We're here today because we're dealing with the brutality, the legacy of a racist bigot who brutalized black and brown people during the 70s and the early 80s. His name was Frank Rizzo. Started out as a police commissioner, and then he was elected to mayor.
Though liked by many, Frank Rizzo, who was mayor from 1972 to 1980, was equally unliked for his racist actions. Rizzo targeted the African American community using the police, which caused them to live in fear.
So I grew up, coming into the city and asking my parents who that person was on the stairs, and they had to tell me the story of his racism, coming to formal occasions with a billy club in his cummerbund because he's just that primed and ready to beat people up.
It was different then and like today because there was no social media. Everything was word of mouth, and everyone knew that dealing with Frank Rizzo was trouble, even if you weren't doing anything.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now!
Khalif placed a white mask over the statue's head to link Rizzo's racism to the KKK.
Frank Rizzo was the king of racist bigots, and every king deserves his crown, and that's his crown.
Today, people feel that Rizzo does not deserve a statue because it is a constant reminder of the terror Rizzo put the African American community through.
We're bringing awareness to all cultures and all people that this guy was a racist. A lot of us don't realize that, but it's true, and he caused a lot of pain and suffering.
This statue is a representation of very troubled times, and troubled times that a lot of people like to think that we're past because we've made progress, but it's being here is a symbol that progress is not as gone as far as we need it to be.
The Black Lives Matter movement believes that it is the younger generation's duty to take down the statue for the older Philadelphians who could not stand up to Rizzo himself. Many of those involved in the movement feel that the removal of the statue is a step in the right direction for the future.
With the unarmed shootings, the numbers are so high now. Again, we're still fighting the same fight that our parents started when Rizzo was under his regime here. So it's a sad commentary that here we are in our generation still fighting for justice, still fighting against police brutality.
A counter petition was made by the supporters of Rizzo to keep the statue standing. Rizzo is credited with hiring multiple African American police officers and being a strong leader during a tough time for the city. So far, the counter petition has over 3,000 signatures out of the 5,000 needed.
They try to buy ice cream trucks and make dance videos and have barbecues as if that's the gesture that you would need to do to repair relationships between black and brown people, but it's things like that would actually be a symbol and be a gesture of peace. It would be that olive branch. I don't want an ice cream cone. I want something that actually matters.
According to Khalif, Mayor Jim Kenney has not turned a blind eye to the discomfort the statue brings the community and has been in communication with him about its removal.
Well, the mayor has opened for discussions, and that's a good thing. So we look forward to having those discussions. He believes that it should go down as well. So we look forward to those discussions. But eventually, if they break down, if someone comes in the middle of the night with a sledgehammer and takes it to him, who am I to stop him?
I'm Kaylin Pride with WHYY's Summer Journalists.